Did you toilet paper people?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I don't think so.
Oh, we gotta do that tonight, dude.
Coming up on the show, Meta is trying to steal every moment of your life, and I don't know what's happening with Kevin.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 20. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's digg.com.
Kevin, what is on your face?
Well, it's a great question. I have multiple devices on my face.
Is this how you just spend your evenings now?
Exactly. We are actually, well, we have a sad story.
Oh, what?
Well, not a sad story. We got kicked out of our place.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so what did you guys think?
Well,
Did you think, like,
I assumed it had
somebody
something to do with your mask.
No.
It's like,
I have a facial scar that I need to... No, it's...
yes, we did.
So Dig was at Neuehouse. We can say it now because we're no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
And Neuehouse filed for bankruptcy. It was kind of like a WeWork plus.
Yeah.
Like a nicer WeWork.
Yeah.
And they went out of business. So we got kicked out. We got what, 72 hours notice, something like that, 48 hours? 36
hours notice. That's crazy.
So quickly moved out. We, right now, are in my ADU.
Your new house's ADU.
I don't even know what an ADU means. I just realized I have no
additional
idea.
dwelling unit?
Ah, there we go.
Or is
Yeah.
it additional? I guess
Yeah.
it's additional.
I guess so. So we...
Or auxiliary dwelling unit? Anyway, we'll find out.
Yeah. Ancillary? No.
Ancillary?
Yeah, maybe. No, it is
Good
accessory.
Lord.
It's kind of
Additional is better.
yeah, it's kind of like a accoutrement or an accompaniment
Yes.
dwelling unit.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I like
this
that.
is we got a place. Our house had burned down. Rest in peace. I'm done milking that.
Yeah.
And we got a place on the west side of LA, and
Yeah.
it came with a dwelling unit. so I've turned this into a little
Office studio?
office studio / Kevin's in trouble with his wife. He might sleep here sometimes situation.
Yes. The situation room, as
Yeah,
they
situation
say.
room. Yeah. So this is, we'll give you a little tour. Mal can show you some things like my little meditation pad, my cute little Buddha,
Oh,
my little incense holder, which is very nice. I just got this from Japan.
very nice.
My stereo system here, which you can see is quite nice.
It's very tubular.
I do like a little tube-based stereo system.
I know we heard it before. It's butter.
It sounds good. I got a Susan Carr original signed little graphic here. And this was actually one that she did for Steve Jobs back in the day. So Susan was the creator of the original Mac icons on the first Mac.
Yeah.
She's still alive. I think she's in her late 70s now. And the cool thing about this is that you can pick these up in limited numbers. I think she signs like 300 of them or something like that on her website. And they're like between $300 to $700. So they're not crazy. You can get one of these signed prints from her.
It's like a piece of history,
it's
though.
a piece of history.
Especially if you're a Mac
Exactly.
nut. You know what I mean?
This right here
yes.
is a piece of temple from Japan.
And
this
you stole it?
I stole it last time I was in Japan. No, they were breaking down the temple, and they were kind of like, I don't know what they were doing with the temple, but they're getting rid of it. And they had chunks of it that they were selling off.
That's so cool.
And so this was a place where Basho, who's a very famous, I was going to say Zen, not Zen, but very famous Japanese haiku poet, used to kind of practice there.
Basho.
And, it was one of those things where I was like, that's so beautiful. I have to get that. And I had it shipped from Japan, and it's here now.
I love it. And I got to see some of your nano
blocks. Yes, my
Is this
my
the first
cherry
time?
blossom
I didn't
tree.
realize. I mean, I know you had sort of tried to make it
Tell me
clear
what
how
happened when we
small.
touched it.
Well, first off, we touched it and the cherry blossoms fell off. And Kevin immediately was like, oh no. And he was like, you're supposed to be able to move it. And he goes, oh God,
No.
oh no.
And then it took me like 5 minutes, and Alex was like, hold on, let me help you. And it's like two guys in their 40s.
I will
like,
say,
sitting there.
it was a very meditative moment.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, it was very nice. It's like, I get having like a place to go. Heather and I have been talking about this whole concept of like, not necessarily mindfulness, you know what I mean? But just the lack of use of phone. Like, I just feel like I'm just constantly like, there's no period of time where, like, I started doing this thing and I don't think it's very healthy where like, when I even go pee in the toilet, I'll take my phone out and start looking at Instagram.
I thought you were going to say you were doing that as like a meditation practice, like circles around the
I should. That's what I should be doing.
You know, it could
instead of looking at my fucking phone every time I piss.
Well, they say that hemorrhoids are on the rise right now. I'm not joking. They said millennials are getting more hemorrhoids than ever
because they're spending so much time
on the shitter, sitting there flexing while they're surfing the internet.
I mean,
TikToking.
It's hard, man. It's hard. I get to this point now when we'll like watch the Dodger game, and the moment it goes to a commercial, I press mute and I take my phone out and I'm instantly scrolling. I have to stop.
Yeah.
And so thinking of like doing like having a place to like go and just sit and do Lego. Like it would be very hard for me, and my mind I think would be like playing tricks. Like I'm not very good at being alone with my thoughts. Not that my thoughts are bad. I get so fucking bored.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh. So even on the way over here, when I was driving over, I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking not listen to the radio. I'm just going to drive and think. It was very weird.
No, but it's a lost art at this point, sadly. We're getting to this point where like that is weird, where that just used to be what we did.
Yeah.
It was like to your point about that earlier episode when you said that punishment now is to send kids outside.
Yes.
Like it used to be like we would love to go outside.
Yeah. There's so much stuff you could do.
It's so wild. As fall has started to come in, I've started to get this sense. I love fall. Like the smell of fall, like the long shadows. There's just something about that transition that if you take it in, it's very grounding for me. We're heading into the holidays.
Yeah.
But you realize that everything that's happening in here is not reality. Like reality is actually, everything out here doesn't think about all the concerns that we have.
Oh God, it's the best.
You know what I mean? So just a couple inches, not even that, outside of our skull, and everything else drops away. It's all peace.
Yeah. Because
this isn't worrying about what the hell's going on in politics. Like,
no,
it might be because it's talking to ChatGPT, but but you just got to get out of here and let it all flow in. Yeah. And it's beautiful if you can do that.
Heather and I,
anxiety goes down.
It's really interesting. Because Heather and I've been having this conversation with Heather. My social feed is much more geared towards gaming and cooking. So I don't get a lot of political stuff.
Yeah.
Heather's social feed is very political.
Yeah.
And I can see it eating at her. She gets so angry and mad and aggravated.
Oh, for sure.
I told her literally like last night, or I think it was the night before, I had this moment where I went, the world of politics, whether you're on the right or the left, like the world of politics, the machine that exists is encouraged by making you angry and afraid. That is how it keeps you engaged. That's how it makes money. The world, like the machine of the left and the right, that's how it works.
It's turned into the ultimate entertainment.
100%. But so I had said—
because the stakes are so high.
Yeah, but I also said, you got to realize we have a very limited amount of time on this planet. Like very limited.
Right.
And if the current state of political discourse is causing you to not enjoy your days, that is people stealing time from you that you will never get back.
Well, but
you got to have fun.
But
you know what I mean?
The other side, though, which I agree with this too, is like, if you just stick your head in the sand, then you're kind of in a very privileged position to not have to care about that.
I totally agree with that. I mean, it's tough, but also it's like, it's so hard to know what you can do day to day to affect it in any meaningful way anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's better, to be stressed about it and try to figure out what to do, even though you're probably not going to be able to make a dent, or stop thinking about it and live your life as happy as you can and as peaceful as you can. I'm sure there's a middle ground. I don't know what it is, but I was definitely knowing that I'm spending way too much time on the internet. I'm spending way too much time being engaged in shit that does. I mean, I'm literally just blowing time on Instagram at this point.
My Instagram feed is great.
Yes, I end up cooking some of the stuff on Instagram, so I can like say, hey, but I cooked the stuff.
Have you seen What the Fuck Kind of Charcoal Is This? Have you not? Did you ever listen to the What the Fuck Guy?
Charcoal is this?
Did you ever listen to What the Fuck Guy?
I mean, maybe.
Okay, let me just show you one thing, and we can put this on the video. So there's this guy that basically, he records all these videos that essentially is what the fuck, and then insert the thing. And so what he does is he'll be like, what the fuck kind of bridge is this? And he'll show the wildest bridges that you've ever seen. And he does, what the fuck kind of wood is this? And he shows it over and over and over. And then you're like, it's brilliant though. Watch this. This is what the fuck kind of charcoal is this? We're going to show this in the...
charcoal is this?
Hold
This is what the fucking kind of charcoal is this?
This is bamboo charcoal, made from bamboo by high temperature firing. It burns without smoke or odor.
What the fucking kind of charcoal is this?
This is tungsten steel Winchelsea. It is also known as the Rolls Royce of charcoal, and its sound is like that of steel.
What the fucking kind of charcoal is this?
This is for charcoal, easy to ignite, burns fast, and can start a fire quickly.
What the fucking kind of charcoal is this?
Last one.
This is walnut charcoal. It is suitable for roasting small ingredients and can impart a unique nutty flavor to food.
They have that for everything. What the
That
fuck on the
is
bridge is
amazing.
it? It's so good.
That's good. But if I'm spending time just watching that and not like being with myself,
Right.
that feels there's got to be a balance.
This is why we need to get you a meditation practice, dude.
Bro, I'm in. Let's meditate me.
You need.
What do I do? How do I do it?
It's not
I'm
like
ready. Where do I go?
You act like it's like some kind of marinade you sit in.
Yeah,
like,
I want to
I'm
marinate.
ready to get meditated.
I want to meditate. I need flavor bombs up in this maw.
Yeah. Well.
Speaking of
we'll fix it.
meditation,
Yes.
and things that are good and healthy for yourself. Because we lost.
Oh, we should
our
say what this is, by
pad.
the way. We didn't say what this was.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Okay.
Is it good for your face?
This is a face thing that shoots LEDs. It's made by Therabody. So they also do the face fucker, that other mask
Oh
that
yes,
we
I
talked
remember
about.
the face fucker. Classic.
So I'm not an investor here. I don't know if this works, but LEDs in general, they seem to be getting a lot of traction. There is some data around actually improving wrinkles in your face. So
Oh, is that what it was trying to do?
yeah, exactly. I use this. I don't have any actual empirical scientific data to back it up in any way.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I do like OneSkin. OneSkin's pretty dope. You ever try this?
No,
Or
I don't.
puffers?
I don't do any facial stuff.
So this is a peptide. That
Oh, I like
it will
peptides.
reduce the crap out
Where
of
do I
your
put it?
wrinkles. Now this one I
do
will
I have
say,
wrinkles? Where do I put?
yeah, dude, your crow's feet, dog.
Oh, okay, bro.
You never even
I never noticed my crow's feet, dog.
You never even notice your crow's feet?
I don't. What am I looking at my face for?
I love that you never even notice your crow's feet.
I don't.
They're starting to go away.
Oh,
OneSkin, I will say, in
It's
all,
good peptide.
in all transparency, I do have an angel investment in OneSkin. I like them because they have some published studies that are really impressive. So look at the studies. Don't buy it because I said to. Just look at the studies and shit.
Look at the studies and then put it on your crow's feet.
This is awesome, though. I'm not an investor here either. I always like to be transparent with all this shit. This is the Nothing headphones. It's the same people that make that Android phone that I love.
Oh yeah.
So, dude, these are dope. So check it out. Feel that scroll for volume. It scrolls like up. That's up and down. Doesn't that make sense to you?
That's really cool.
Now this, hit this, up and down. So that's forward track and back track.
Oh, that feels good.
Really simple, right? And
Yeah, it does.
I think they work with Teenage Engineering on some of their stuff. Yeah, they do. They work together. So this button right here will flip you between audio applications if you have multiple different audio applications.
Oh, that's
like,
fun.
Oh, I want to go to Audible to Spotify. Boom.
Yeah, boom.
Or it will do your voice assistant. So you can basically program it to do whatever you want.
Got it. So you could hit that and be like, "Hey, ChatGPT, make me money."
Yeah, so they make these in black. And they also, they're made by Kef, the speaker system is
Oh
Kef.
yeah, Kef's great.
So anyway, I like these a lot. I just got them. I don't think it's the best noise canceling in the world, but
So
they
that's
sound
what you
great.
do. You put the peptides on your face, you
Yeah,
put the face fucker on 2.0, and then you put
Exactly.
your nothing earphones on and just sit for a second.
I mean, that's not the face fucker. That's the one that massages your face, which I actually really like that
yeah.
one. If you want
That
to
one
get
massages,
anything from Therabody, I don't like the massage. I turn the massage off. If you want to get anything from Therabody, it's not called the face fucker. We called it that. It's like the face massager that they have.
It's called the face fucker. We
amazing.
all know. But so speaking of health, you may have so we had to lose our lease party because it happened quickly. So we're shooting over at Kevin's. Kevin had a scheduling conflict with when we were supposed to shoot this.
I was out of town, yeah.
Yeah, early this week. So we're shooting it at like 1 p.m. So rather and since you're still on your
I was ready to drink.
sober dry journey,
I'll drink right now.
I had brought a bottle of
Just
wine
kidding,
just
just kidding.
specifically, you
Go ahead.
fucker. It was great. So anyway, but so all of that is to say, we are sponsored by my favorite sponsor when it comes to booze, ZBiotics, and I'm not going to drink this right now because I'm going to bring it home because this evening, since it's Friday night, is going to be a good time. But ZBiotics is a pre-alcohol probiotic drink. It's the first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by a PhD scientist to tackle the morning after drinking. We all know what that is.
It's the worst.
But here's how it works. When you drink, the alcohol in your gut gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. And this targets that toxic byproduct. So it's not just, oh, I need more water when I wake up in the morning, or, oh, I got to take some Advil. It's like, no. It's the toxic byproduct that gets converted from the alcohol in your gut. And this attacks that, which is great. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme that breaks down that byproduct. So this has become my go-to pre-Diggnation shoot thing. And I will tell you, it definitely makes me feel better the next day. So I'm going to save this one for later today, maybe pre-dinner.
I really want you to go get your liver enzymes checked.
I should.
When you're drinking, like the day after you drink. Don't do the cheaties.
I'm not going to do the cheaties. I love doing cheaties.
Tell them what cheaties is.
You just don't drink for a week and then get your liver enzymes checked.
I love that your doctor's like, Alex, you're amazing.
Yeah.
You're like,
hey man, I got. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Brush your teeth and floss for a week before you go. Go to zbiotics.com/dig to learn more about getting 15% off your first order when you use DIG, D-I-G-G, at checkout. ZBiotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee. So if for any reason you're unsatisfied, they will refund you your money. No questions asked. Go check it out. Bingo, bango. We wanted to thank everybody for meeting up in San Francisco.
Oh, it was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
That was a
great
great
seeing everybody.
meetup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's somebody at the phone.
No.
He's taking a picture.
No, it's food.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
How do you know?
Because I saw it's a bag.
I'm waiting for the new iPhone Air.
Which, by the way, well, we're going to talk about all the Apple announces. But by the way, my iPhone Air got to my house 30 minutes after I left to come to Kevin's. So we could have had it.
I know. Look at this. UPS between 12 and 4 p.m.
I know.
It's 1:46 right now.
Hey, mine was supposed to be between 3 and 7, and it came at whatever that was.
Ooh, out for
12.
delivery. Okay, we'll keep watching.
Ooh.
Could do a live unboxing.
Oh, yeah.
Live/recorded/ you'll see it a few weeks
Did you get
later.
the Air?
I got the Air, yeah.
Oh
You
my
got the Air?
I did. Well,
What color?
First,
Okay.
let's get into it. Into it. Here we go. And also,
We got to tell people we're going to do the live streaming Mystery Science style.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll tell them that when we talk about the Apple.
Okay,
the
go ahead.
Apple announces. But we also wanted to say it was so great meeting everybody at the San Francisco Dig IRL meetup.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was super fun, dude. We had so many people there. My favorite moment was this guy came up. I was talking with Justin, CEO of Dig, and this guy came up and he was like, "Hey," and we were like, "Hey, man, welcome. Like, so great to see you." And he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "So how are you guys connected to this company?" And I was like, "Oh, well, that's the CEO." And he was like, "Oh." He had a buddy who was like, "I'm going to go to this thing.
Right.
You want to come?" Like 3 hours before. And he was like, "Sure." He had a blast.
Yeah, and he's like, I would like to invite.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
He's super excited. That was awesome.
It was super fun. We had a really great time. It was great meeting everybody.
Thanks for coming.
And we are coming to Chicago.
Yes.
So we are hitting the middle. Is Chicago in the middle of
Yeah,
the
I think
country?
we're pretty much dead center.
Give or take?
There's a UFO out there.
There was.
You-
That's what happens. So it's going to be early October. We're not sure exactly where in Chicago or exactly when, but stick around. Keep your infos there because we love meeting everybody in
Pequods.
Pequods.
Great deep dish pizza
Oh.
in Chicago.
Amazing. That calendar just gave me agita.
That's
Kevin
what
just
my
opened his
looks like.
calendar and I don't.
That's my shit, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Just put
I
it
know.
away.
You're
Let me.
so lucky.
You want to see what my calendar looks like? Look,
There's like
this is
nothing.
my calendar.
Oh my god! Show everybody that. There's one entry.
It's Diggnation.
Dude, I hate you. Why am I still working and you just get to chill?
I mean, it's fun. You gotta grab life by the nutsack when you get it. Okay. All right, here we go.
You've been holding that sack for a while. I love it.
That was so great.
I know.
That was such a big difference. I didn't even have like a holiday in there.
I know.
It's like nothing.
You're like, every day's a holiday for you. It's amazing.
Anyway, let's get into our first story. Our first story, AirPods Pro 3 review. Big improvements, same price, no compromises. This was submitted by Emil. Apple announced a whole bunch of stuff. And one of the things that they talked about was the new AirPods Pro 3.
Mhm.
And I will tell you, I am not an AirPods user. Heather has some,
Okay.
loves them. I bought them and tried them, and I had a weird sense of, we've talked about this before. I have like
Yeah.
a weird like
Hey,
electro.
the problem
Oh,
with Apple
Jesus
with the
Christ.
Next gen AirPods,
AirPods
Pro 3 is that
Just
on
hit
the
mute
surface
on
they
your.
can-
Oh, there you go.
Jesus.
Thank you.
I had to do it. Anyway, there's a little bit of like a weird.
Is that only with noise canceling?
No, it's like a. It's like my brain just feels weird. It's probably psychosomatic. I don't know. I'm gonna maybe get some of these
Do
and
you have
try
hearing
them.
issues?
No.
Can I test your hearing real quick?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Do your
We're
thing.
gonna do an hearing thing. But here's the thing that was so impressive to me was We talked a little bit about this with the. I can hear that. Was that the test? We talked a little bit about this with the Google Pixel, with the live translation on the calls.
Yes.
But the fact that they're going to start doing live translation in ear in real time is, to me, we're getting to the holy grail. Like, we've been talking about, like, you know, the universal translator from Star Trek, you know what I mean? Like, we're really starting to get there. The fact that it's baked into the AirPods now, to me, is like, I would get these specifically to go. I mean, think about being in Japan and going to one of those crazy restaurants that's like very local and they do not speak English.
Well, and then you can say something back to it and hold your phone up and it shows them the translation.
Yeah.
And do you know that has heart rate sensor built in?
So that's the other thing, is then you can go jog around. You don't have to worry about having your Apple Watch and all that stuff if you want to go and see how to track all your, and it does your steps and stuff.
It's amazing.
It does a whole bunch of stuff.
So let's test your hearing.
Okay.
So this is no joke. It's a hearing test.
So I don't hear any exterior. There's a buzzing going on here. I'm very sensitive to sounds.
When you stop hearing this, raise your hand, okay?
When you stop
So it's going to tell you your age. So basically, we should all be able to hear the first part and then eventually goes out. Okay, here we go. And we'll put this link in the show notes. What? Here we go. When you stop hearing it. That's 60. Age 60. Age 50. Ooh, we're the same. Did you just follow me?
No, what was it?
You could hear longer? Oh yeah, like a couple seconds longer. We were 29 years old. Let's try that again. We'll put this link in the show notes. This might not be good for audio for people listening.
We should just troll them and turn the sound off, right?
Okay, 45. You can still hear us. 40. 29.
Yeah. I think
you put yours up higher.
I think not higher, sooner. I think mine maybe was a little sooner. I mean, it still feels good to be not almost 50 in hearing age. Hearing's always been, like, I've always been good at hearing. All right, so they also announced a whole shit ton of other products. It was a very interesting announcement.
Yeah.
Kevin and I were live texting.
Well, we were live texting and we realized our comments, we were cracking each other up. And it almost felt like Mystery Science 3000. For those who don't remember, they used to play old movies. Yeah. And they would have comedians sit there and just kind of, you'd hear the movie, but you'd also hear them just making, it was almost like you were sitting next to a buddy during a movie. And they were just cracking jokes the entire time. Yeah. And we were just like, there was so many funny moments to poke fun of. We thought, wouldn't it be fun if next time there's a big event, we'll do it live on Dig, live stream, we'll get together, we'll have you commenting, and then we can also just be making fun of the video the entire time.
I was so excited.
Well, the Air was the most confusing to me because they said, okay, we've got this new phone, it's called the Air, and they do the sexy video, and I'm like, okay, it looks good.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
First of all, I'm never going to want to put a case on it. It's just too sexy to put a case on. I got the bumper case.
I've not done a case on my phone for years.
How long have you had this?
For a year.
And you've never dropped it.
Why would I drop my phone?
I mean, I get that, like, you're not purposely dropping it, but I have a bunch of dings on mine because it inevitably just slips out of my pocket.
Not me.
How do you?
Saying last episode that you're just by default more careful, more precious with your phone when you don't have a case on it?
That does sound like something I would say. I don't remember.
B, he was drinking.
I was drinking. But the other thing is that for me, it was anger. It was, you are making
because you typically throw your phone when you get pissed.
Yeah.
You know, like, calm down, Alex.
You're fucking making $1,000 phone plus, and I have to put a case on it because you've made it so fragile that it won't work as a normal phone.
Correct.
So I go, fuck you then. I'm not gonna hold a case. And to be fair, I'm in that, like, upgrade program, so it's like if I drop it, it's on them anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got the Pro Apple Plus,
whatever it is. Yeah. So but all to say, I'm not going to put a case on it. Not even going to do
the bumper. Air. What color did you go with?
Black.
Blue.
Oh.
Just because, like, when somebody walks by, like, if you're at dinner and they see it out there, it's like, oh, he's a little different.
He's a little blue. Well, I did this, like, whatever this color is like coral or what?
That's pink, dude. That's
no. It's called something
I'm sorry,
else.
brother, that is pink.
No,
You got the fucking pink one.
What was the
It's
what was the color
okay.
that they had?
It
not
was
pink.
rose. It was rose.
Was it rose?
It was rosé. Yeah, that is
Rosé. I don't think I would have bought it if it was called rosé.
I mean, you got the rose one, dude.
I mean, it's nice.
It is pink shaded.
Peach.
Okay.
Anyway, it's been very good for me for the last year. I'm excited for my black hair.
That looks like my mom's phone, dude. It totally does.
Well, it's
You didn't go peach with this one, did you?
No, I did the black one.
Okay, you did the blacks, right?
So I heard somebody talking about the fact that like Apple did this with the MacBook Air. When like they announced the MacBook Air and that whole cool, like I fucking remember we were doing Diggnation when the MacBook Air was announced. I think I might have gotten one.
Ooh, look how beautiful. You could have gone gold.
But then you'd be like, oh, you got gold. Yeah.
That's fair.
By the way, you got powder blue.
It's
not even
powder
navy blue.
Well, listen.
It's like baby blue.
No, it's not baby blue. It's more of a, how would you call it? A morning mist is how I put it.
Morning mist?
That's what I got. It's right on top of my tongue.
Yeah.
It's a morning
I got the
mist.
brown one. I call it morning wood.
You know what? You should work in Apple branding.
Done.
Like, we have the new morning wood.
Yeah, this morning wood. And I'm
variation
just in
for
the
those
back
of you
going,
that get up early. Yeah, exactly.
It's got an extra terabyte.
What kind of wood is this?
Yeah.
Morning wood.
But it's really interesting because I've never done. The other thing is like I've never done. I got a cool new wallet. This little thing. I don't even know what it's called.
A little pouch.
But how cool is that, right? It's just like a little.
Yeah. It's
beep,
nice.
bop.
Oh, I got the new Coinbase credit card.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dude, it's dope.
But so
4% back on everything, but you have to keep Coinbase currency there.
Yeah, but you know how everybody does, or a lot of people do that MagSafe wallet.
Yeah.
That goes here. I would never do that. Although now that I think about it, I'm like, this is exactly what's in my pocket anyway. It's just not connected. But with the Air, it has that little divot in, and I was like, I might get a MagSafe wallet. You know what I mean?
Like a really thin one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah, I was like,
only like, all you really need, well, in California, they have digital ID now.
yeah,
so
which
you
I
can
got
get
to
that in the wallet.
Yeah.
I don't know what you need anymore. I mean, every once in a while, there's a place that doesn't take Apple Pay. So you probably need one card, a Coinbase card. I have no affiliation with Coinbase, but I will say that their new credit card is pretty promising if you hold cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Because you get 4%, which is just on everything, dude. That's amazing. The only better card that I have
back in Bitcoin.
In Bitcoin, exactly.
It's like BlockFi, which I had, and then it went out of business.
Rest in peace.
I did get my Bitcoin back, so
that's amazing.
They did go out of business.
Not everyone did. I will say that the only card that is better than that, and granted it's not in Bitcoin, but you can get 5% cash back on Amazon Visa.
Ooh.
Do you have that?
No.
So I use that as well. So 5% cash back, which is huge.
See,
just for Amazon
like,
purchases.
I feel like we need to like call Hutchins and just have him fly to Los Angeles and sit down with us for the weekend and just go through all of our shit.
Yeah, I mean,
because I have like
that'd be a good episode. Actually.
I do. Oh, dude,
yeah. Behind the scenes, like Chris Hutchins does all the hacks podcasts. Great podcast for those of you that are into credit card rewards and points. And he buys gold at Costco and shit and flips it. He does crazy shit.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah,
but I appreciate it. But so like for us, like have you ever used points.me?
I have not.
So it's this thing. It's a service, and I appreciate that it's a
forwarded
service.
to point.me.
Yeah, point.me. That might be what
this is. It?
I think so. Yeah, but it's a subscription service. But it helps you figure out because like, and I tried to get AI to do this for me, where it's like
you got all these points.
Yeah, I got so many because we use American Express exclusively,
right? And
so we have a shit ton of American Express points, and you can transfer those over to other airline,
right? Or you can book directly on American
or you can book directly.
Website.
But there's all these like crazy things, and I've always been like, I just want something that like is just checking certain locations, like Japan for you, right? Like if you all of a sudden you were like, hey, a first class round trip ticket to Japan, if you go in the next 3 months on Air Japan, whatever.
Japan Airlines,
JAL, is only 45,000 miles,
right?
You'd be like, well, maybe I should go. You know what I mean? And so I want to do that, but I just don't know how to do that.
I might go in November for a quick little trip.
You should.
I'm thinking about going. Craig Maud, do you know Craig at all? Have you ever met him before? He's awesome. He blogs about walking in Japan.
No, but you went on one of his walks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about going out and seeing him just for a couple of days, do little walksies and just hanging out and grab some coffee and shit.
That'd be fun. Why not, dude?
We got to go again.
This is the thing. Life's
short. I got to take you out there.
So I'm going to go for my birthday.
I know. We talked about it. You invited me.
I did.
I'm going to take you around.
Yeah. I want that. Anyway, are you gonna get the crossbody strap for your phone?
Jesus, dude. The second I saw that crossbody strap, I'm like, this is why we should have that, like, that.
I just love the, like, drum roll, please. Let's show you some of the massively awesome accessories.
Well, it was just like, hello, like just a little off to the side. And I get that there's some people are gonna love that. So other things though from Apple, they didn't mention anything about AI. They were like really light on that stuff.
I mean, they mentioned like, except they did make that one comment where they were like, we've been at the forefront of AI for years.
And we're like, yeah.
Forefront?
Yeah,
You've been
somewhere.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I got the new Mac OS and I got the new iOS. And
so it's funny, I have this thing.
Have you upgraded iOS yet?
No, because whenever I have this thing, it's just sort of psychosomatic. I don't want to see the new operating system on my old phone.
Oh, okay.
So when my new phone gets here, I'm like, fucking look at this new phone. It's so different.
Yeah.
And if I upgraded my other phone, I'd be like, oh, it's just like my old phone.
Oh, dude. So only reason I put the iOS on here is because I'm part of this new alpha, which I don't know if I can talk about it yet.
Okay.
But I kind of want to play you a demo here.
Okay.
So no one's ever seen this before. This is an unreleased product. I'm gonna have to. No, you don't know this.
Oh.
This is called Sky. It's a company that
Sky Sutra
is not out yet, but it is a. So okay. Let me set it up. The new iOS.
Yes.
One of the things that's really interesting about this individual, this guy's ex-Google, he goes in after the release of the iOS, like they do the announcements at WWDC, and he picks through all the documentation saying, what did they not talk about on stage, but is a new API that might be worth building an app against?
That's
so
smart.
In this new OS, for the first time this has ever been possible, you can now have your own custom alarms. So that doesn't sound like anything.
No, it doesn't.
But because the alarm is an alarm.
Yeah.
Well, that means you can have an app take over the alarm for the first time, a third-party app.
Oh.
Okay, so what this is something that will wake you up in the morning. It's not Alarmo. It's called Sky. It wakes you up in the morning. It connects to your Spotify. It connects to your Google Calendar. It connects to your email. And then it gives you a customized daily briefing. I have no idea what this is going to say.
Whoa.
So listen to this. This is alpha. Here it goes. It's thinking in real time.
So this is what you would get at 6 o'clock.
Anytime you want, though. You can tune in anytime.
Hey, Kevin. Friday afternoon after the Diggnation session, how'd that go with Alex? That Stinson offsite this week looked intense. Multi-day strategic planning sessions can drain even the sharpest minds.
Yeah, true.
Alana from The Untold sent over this week's top line. Sounds like your Tech Magic interview with Kathy Heckel launched their new season strong in September. Good to see the media work paying off. Your delivery game today was comprehensive. Erewhon dropping off the premium wellness goods around 2 p.m., then Blue Bottle runs throughout the day. That second Blue Bottle order at 7:30 p.m. suggests the Diggnation recording went long or needed extra fuel. Cole Consulting's invoice is now officially overdue. That $1,010 electrical work from September 5th might be worth knocking that out before the weekend. Symbol Audio reached out. Your cabinet shipped and should arrive soon.
Our new cabinet for Symbol.
Audio gear is always worth the wait. Your steps dropped to basically nothing during those Stinson sessions. 368 today, 2,400 yesterday. Intensive strategic work does that. Your brain was doing the heavy lifting while your body stayed planted in those conference rooms. Mountain Cloud Zen Center is on your calendar with an invalid timestamp. Might be worth checking that meditation retreat timing. Those autumn sesshin sessions.
How long does it talk to you?
I don't know. Let's give it another 10 seconds.
Calendars clear after that intense adventure work. Time to let your mind decompress from all that partner level decision making.
Pretty cool, right?
It is.
This
now,
is only
I would
6
be
weeks.
very stressed if that's how I woke up every morning.
So
you owe $700 to that guy. You should probably get on that. Oh, fuck. Okay, thanks, morning mom. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
But that's a really great idea.
You can turn on triple X mode, and she gets a lot more. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? No, the cool thing about it is it builds these core memories about you and what you like and don't like, and then you can influence them by hardening them in the settings, and it will tell you more or less of that. So if you wanted to comment on your stocks, it'll do that. If you want to tell you about your appointments, it'll do that.
That's
So
such an interesting
it's
idea.
a brand new. This is only 6 weeks of coding that they put this together.
Wow.
Isn't that insane? A team of 2 people.
Insane.
And they're creating a SOC 2 compliant, which is a fancy way of saying that they take privacy very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're tying into your personal account and your work calendar, they discard all the information after they process it.
Got it.
So it's really a cool company. We haven't invested yet. We were looking at it, but it's like that was an early demo of something that will get much, much better. Imagine that's 6 weeks. In a year from now, that'll be like fully dialed into you, you know?
Yeah, Apple's going to buy them and integrate it.
Yeah, I think so. Probably. It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, that's how that stuff works. That's so cool. I love that idea of like what APIs are available in the new operating system that they did not talk about.
Right.
Like that's so smart.
It's so smart.
That's so smart.
This is a really sharp team.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, so Apple's got a cool new stuff coming. Lots of announcements. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that jumped out
At the Apple event?
At the Apple event. I mean, it was a little bit like the iPhones are just sort of getting a little bit better, a little bit the same. I mean, that's one of the things, it's one of the reasons why I went with the Air was because I was like, I want something different, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if I actually need the foldable thing.
Yeah.
But I really
like
love
an actual foldable phone?
Yeah, I don't know if I need that, but
well, with the Air size now, you have to imagine, because it's so thin.
Yeah.
This is like step 1.
Yeah.
Step 2 is like sandwich.
Oh, so that's what I was going to say.
Making it foldable.
This is one of the things was that Apple announced the MacBook Air, and they were like, we know that we can get the form factor down, and we know that we're going to be limited in functionality based on the form factor.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the whole thing: is the form factor is the forcing function to get people to buy it, but that the phones themselves will just start to get that thin over time, just like these laptops. I mean, yeah, it's not as thin as a MacBook Air, but it's sure as hell a lot thinner than they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like pretty soon they're thinking that the Air is just their way to be like, let's see how people like the form factor.
The rumor that just dropped a couple days ago is fascinating, where they say by the end of the year, they'll go into production for a new laptop that's going to be touchscreen on the Mac.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said by the end of next year, there'll be an iPhone chip-powered laptop.
Wow.
So talk about
so like all that,
efficient
what's
and
it,
thin.
the Dragon or what's the Snapdragon thing? Like remember they started doing that?
That's not their chip.
No, I know, but that has happened where they make these like ultra small laptops using mobile processors because mobile processors were getting so powerful.
I mean, if you think about the day-to-day, like this is not my gaming laptop.
Oh yeah, no.
So I don't even have a gaming laptop.
But also Mac is not about gaming. Like,
right. But if I want to surf the web, check my emails, work on some documents, put together a Diggnation thing. Like if I had something that was half as thin with double, triple the battery life, like done.
Yeah. And you don't need all this crazy processing power. It's not like you're, you got your own LLM running on your laptop locally. Like,
that's correct.
You know what I mean? Like you get a bigger machine if you need that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that idea.
All right.
Speaking of things that we love, how about some sponsors?
Yes, we are well, I can say for myself, and I know you are as well, absolutely thrilled to have Anthropic as a sponsor.
Crazy.
It is, gosh, I know the one thing I like about this is they let you kind of speak from the heart about how you use these products.
Yeah.
And I will say for me, Claude, I was thinking about this the other day because I have subscriptions at a bunch of different things because it's part of my job to try them all out. Claude is absolutely one that I could not give up. It is like when I want deep research around something, and for me, just the interface is beautiful. Claude Code is amazing.
Yeah.
I use that at the command line version. Oh yeah, so Dig Daily, our tool that we use for creating the automated AI podcast, which is another awesome thing to check out. If you have the Dig app, get in there and play with it. It's amazing. This podcast that Mal has been able to put together, created all on Claude Code. It is my go-to for vibe coding on that front. It's just great at taking problems and breaking them down and creating these beautiful kind of research reports around just stuff that I'm looking. I'll tell you one that I was doing. I'm like working to tweak the last little bit of my liver enzymes to get them exactly where I want them. And I truly, last night, I dropped in all the stuff I'm taking supplement-wise. And I said, hey, are there any offenders in here that you think that could, I could break them apart and not take these? And it was like, yeah, you're taking too much curcumin. That's definitely a thing that can elevate liver enzymes, especially the high bioavailability version. And it was like, I had to do all that research.
Yeah.
And I just turn it on so I get a notification now when the research is done. And I just fire it off and let it go.
Great.
It's awesome. Anyway, huge fan of what they've done. Claude is for AI minds that don't stop at good enough. It is the collaborator that understands your entire workflow and thinks with you, not for you. Whether you're debugging code at midnight or strategizing your next business move, Claude extends your thinking to tackle the problems that matter. The sources that it pulls together when it's going and doing its research, they're great. Agentic coding, refactoring, security reviews, or learning mode. It is definitely worth checking out if you haven't already played with Claude. So if you're ready to tackle bigger problems, sign up for Claude today and get 50% off Claude Pro when you use our link. That is claude.ai/DIGG/dig. That's 50% off Claude Pro. Claude Pro is fantastic. Highly recommend giving it a shot and trying it out. I can tell you it's one of those subscriptions where you sign up for it and you know you're never going to cancel it.
I love it.
So claude.ai/dig.
Nice. First AI sponsorship for the
it's great.
program.
I couldn't be happier.
I know, right?
Because they could be like, let's, and fill in the blank with shitty thing. And I
fill in the
not that we would take it, but
AI.
it's just
I love it.
It's great.
Speaking of other things that we are both fans of, LMNT, LMNT, is a zero sugar electrolyte drink and sparkling water. Went to the gym this morning, had my orange salt element with me to make sure that I could power through.
I got the chocolate caramel
workout.
one. Have you tried that yet?
No, is it good?
I haven't tried it yet. I just got it.
Oh my God. I mean, look, it's perfect. It works. It's for athletes. It's for people who nobody gets hydrated enough.
No.
I mean, unless you're a crazy person and you drink all the time.
Yeah.
Walk around with a giant jug of water, which I should be. We all should be. So get your hydration. Ooh,
chocolate caramel.
Chocolate caramel. We should try it after the show. Get your hydration at LMNT. Rob Wolf, the co-founder, is a biochemist and Navy SEAL resiliency. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Navy SEAL resiliency. Trusted by teams like the U.S. Olympic team, which is amazing. CrossFit champs always use it. Navy SEALs use it. Stanford neuroscientists use it because electrolytes are good for your brain.
Professional podcasters.
Professional
that are thinking
podcasters.
hard.
Very hard. I
use
need
it.
them electrolytes.
Claude uses it.
Claude uses it. That'd be amazing. Thank you, LMNT.
It's like I do.
I like the chocolate caramel. You can get your free LMNT sample pack with any purchase. drinkelement.com/dig, DIGG. Also, try the new LMNT Sparkling.
We got to get these now.
I know.
We lost our office.
Oh, yeah.
We were trying to get them delivered to the
That's
office.
true. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Damn it.
We got to work on now that we don't have an office. The Resiliency Committee. That was the word I was missing. Try LMNT today. Totally risk-free. If you don't like it, we'll refund your order. No questions asked. And you can just share that with friends that might enjoy it themselves. So go to drinklmnt.com/dig or text, free sample pack with any purchase. And it's risk-free, refund guaranteed.
I'm going to tell people that are trying this the first time, one pack, I dilute it a tiny bit, so I put ice in there. I get like a big old thermos.
Yeah,
and
like
then
32 ounce or something.
Scoop of creatine in there as well. And then I just mix it all together, and then I'm like, done. That's my one thing I just got to hit in the morning.
I love that.
Yeah, it's good.
I do LMNT in like a 32 ounce water.
Yeah, 32 ounce.
During the gym, and then when I get home, I do my creatine and a protein shake.
I do LMNT after the sauna, which is huge.
Oh,
you
yeah, because you lose a ton of time. Okay, next story.
You lose a ton of
Science. And I'm sweating my life out.
Okay. Next story of the day is a great one. Meta AI demo fail.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so Zuck got on stage and...
We should tell them about what it was that they were...
Okay, so they have these new glasses.
Yeah.
They got the new Meta... I mean, they're making these Ray-Bans in a bunch of different form factors.
Which I have. I have the...
You have the first one.
I have the first gens. Yeah, my little sister gave them to us for Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
Super fun.
Do you like them?
First off, they look like they're good glasses, right? They're just nice sunglasses, so that's nice. They're not as big and bulky as you think. And the reason why this is interesting to me, this announcement, was because it's really hard because I just don't want to talk to myself. And the only way you can kind of interact with it is by asking it things.
Yeah, but they got that little wristband now that you can use to kind
of... Well, no, and this announcement was about the wristband and the display. That's the big key.
Oh, God. I have so many problems with this.
Dude.
They're loving it.
Yes, but here's the thing.
I watched their asses kicked when they wear them.
No, but I watched...
Nobody wants to sit across from somebody wearing this shit.
I watched one of the reviews, and the lady who was talking about like how excited she was, she just looked like she was somewhere else. Yeah. She's literally just sitting there, and she goes, "Oh, this is so great," and she's just like this.
I know.
Oh, wow.
I know.
So a lot of those reviews viewers are bringing
So
up
great.
glass and the
Yeah.
stigma there.
Yeah.
They're saying we might be over the hump. I don't
No,
know.
we're not over the
We're
hump.
not over the
So,
hump.
okay.
How do you really feel about it, Kevin?
Well, I've said this story before, but I'll say one last quick time. So
Okay.
when Google Glass first came out, I was lucky because I was at Google.
Yep.
I went over to the Google X and they gave me the glass. I was one of the first people to take it out off campus.
Amazing.
And I got really lucky. I'm not saying that
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
flex. I just got lucky. I was there and at the right time. So they were just starting to hand out demo units. And so I got one of the employee demo units. I took it to a party and I'll never forget the feeling when everybody, and I don't think times have changed, in that they look at you and they're like, there's this, are you recording? Are you doing something? Are you invading my privacy?
Yeah.
It's instant and it's always going to be persistent. And especially when you hide that little camera in the lens and shit, it's like you don't feel comfortable in front of that. It's the same thing with the pendants that we're seeing that are always listening to you via AI. When you see someone with that on, you're like,
I'm in a
take
not
it
safe
off.
space.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And I just worry that there's two problems with it. One is that it creates this like weird space that you're in with somebody else. And the second is the one that you mentioned where there's that distant look where it's like, okay, are we here together having a conversation? Or are you off somewhere else? Because it's horrible when you're with a friend and they're like looking at their phone, right?
100%.
And you can call them out right away. Dude, put your phone away. Like, we're hanging. And this is just encouraging more of that behavior.
Yeah.
And I look at it, I'm like, what is Zuckerberg trying to do? Why is he trying to wedge these experiences into us that we don't necessarily want? Like, it's a really dystopian, weird future when it's like, okay, we're going to have these things with us that are constantly answering all of our questions. One of the things that I realized recently is that, and I caught myself doing this, with AI auto-fixing my spelling mistakes and like having this all happen, I am getting worse at spelling.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I was never good, so for
I
me,
was
it's
never
like,
good, and I don't even care now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because I'm like, it's like beautiful, and I'm like beautiful, and I just like let it go and fix it when I should be like, oh, IB4E. I get that it's like a thing, but the point being is that I turned that off, the autocomplete.
It's Wall-E, right?
It's
You're just getting dumber and
We're
dumber.
getting fat and dumb and distracted and disconnected and relying upon third-party sources. Oh, what is that? Oh, that was constructed in 1815.
Yeah,
oh,
tell
cool.
me what I'm looking at.
Next thing.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what happened to reading, to going deeper, to... I know we're old, but also we're
not that old.
We're on the right side of this stuff.
I know. And the other thing too is, I think going back to why is Zuck trying to jam this thing in, and the answer is minutes and seconds and moments is the current currency of tech companies, right? So there's only a limited number of moments in a day that you can get exposed to their company. And their goal is to increase the amount of moments in your day that they get to control so that they can advertise to you. And this is just a way to say, what about the moments between looking at your phone and picking up your phone again? And these glasses are trying to take that moment from you. You know what I mean? The moment of walking outside of the front door to your car before your car takes that moment from you. You know what I mean? That's what those glasses are trying to capture because the company's job is to capture moments and almost all your moments are taken up. So this is going to try to capture that moment and it's fucking horrible.
But it's also, there's two problems with this. They're building tools to capture moments and they're also building tools to make moments perfect.
Yeah.
And there's two pieces of this that are bad. If you're at a concert, you'll notice this. Everyone is like this.
Yeah.
And it's not even like they're holding their phones up to look at the stage. They're looking at their phones, recording the moment, rather than actually looking at the stage.
Yeah.
And nobody goes back and looks at that shit. Like you record it, like you may post it at social. But then it's like, oh, the demos they show you, it's like, oh, your kid's like trying to do something and you use both hands and you're like swinging your kid around, you get the video. Cute, awesome. But then afterwards they're like, oh, was there a little piece of trash in the background? Like circle that with a little thing and delete it from the thing.
Yeah.
What are you
You're
doing?
like, but that wasn't,
didn't exist.
Yeah, that wasn't the moment. Yeah.
And like people are removing like gates and fences that look weird, and like a little kid later is gonna be like, "Oh, look, my childhood photos. But wasn't there a gate there,
dude?"
And it's like
my buddy Jeff just ran like a half marathon in Colorado, and he posted a picture of him running, and we were like, "Oh, that's so cool!" And he goes, "Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people running with me. I just took them out."
Right.
And I go, "What?"
Yeah, exactly.
He sent the other picture, and it was like, "That's amazing!" It looked like he's running by himself, like he's at this moment by himself, and he was like, "No, on the phone it just said circled them and they went away. And it was like, that's so interesting. Yeah, Kanata. Yeah. I was like, that's so interesting, but also like, is it I mean, it is ostensibly a better picture of him because it's like just him and not like 5 strangers in the back also running a marathon. But it's that thing. It's like, that's the perfect version of that moment.
I know.
But that's not the moment that happened.
Well, the funny thing is I was in Las Vegas seeing my sister and I had the new Google phone with Gemini and I just got the new Pixel. And it has this mode where you can take a photo of 2 people standing next to each other and then you can have one of them leave the photo, hand them the phone, and then they'll take the photo of you standing in and it puts all of you together even though you weren't in that original photo.
Yeah.
And what they're saying is, and I get why engineers are creating this, they're saying, oh, there's so many times where
you want to take a group photo, but there's nobody around. Yeah.
And it's like, no, there are people around. You're just too fucking chicken to hand them the phone and ask. It's like, hey, we know you don't want to ask somebody else to take the photo. Yeah. So this is the way to, you're like, no, how about connect with another human? Say, hey, can you take this photo for us? Thank you so much. Like, whatever happened to that? We're cutting out all communication, like authentic ways to bond with other humans that we don't know. It's
so funny. It really is that thing. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, did he post it on mine?
It was, on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah. He was just like, I just did it on my phone. Basically, the phone said like, hey, do you want to take these people out? And he was like, all right.
Well, let's watch the flop demo.
Oh, God, yeah.
Good ratings,
so I think our call will be coming in any moment
you have
now.
to make sure that
that's my other video.
Compatible.
Video call.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
He's gone.
Well, let's see what happened there.
Oh, Zuck.
That's too bad. I don't know what happened. Maybe Buzz can try calling me again.
So he tries it 4 times.
Oh, God.
But what kills me is actually, I think they lied about why it happened. So let's watch this last one.
Hey, Meta, start live AI.
Starting live AI.
Okay.
I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do first? What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients, so now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
He's like,
what do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients.
Oh my God.
So now grate the pear.
Now watch what they say though.
Combine it with the base sauce.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry.
Oh, the Wi-Fi is messed up? It was giving you the wrong answer.
Yeah.
It looked at the scene and then Zuckerberg goes, oh, the Wi-Fi, watch.
The irony of the whole thing is that you spend years making technology and then the Wi-Fi at the day kind of...
The Wi-Fi? Yeah. That's just a lie.
There's no way.
The AI said, you've already combined the ingredients. It wasn't like, it was like, I can't talk to the internet. It looked at what you had. It didn't understand it.
It didn't come back and say network connectivity issues. Yeah.
So, the Wi-Fi. Man, that's brutal.
I know. And the other thing too is like, it's very interesting. It's, well,
hold on. He chopped up all the ingredients and he put them in front of himself.
Yeah.
And then he said, how do I combine them? You have the motherfucking recipe. How did you know what to chop up and put in front of you? There were all the dishes of everything chopped up. He had the recipe, right?
I don't know why people are trying to solve the looking at a recipe while cooking issue.
Yeah.
Like, how is that an issue? People have been cooking via recipes for eons. And yet it's like, we really want to make this a smoother experience.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Step 2, chop up it's like, what? No, just show me where it is.
I know.
It's so funny. Although I do think robo cooking. I love what?
The glasses.
They're good.
How many times have you worn them?
Not very many.
Have you worn them outside?
That's the only time I've worn them.
In front of people?
Not really very much. It's because my sister gave it to me, so I'm trying to...
Oh, she's watching.
No, but
okay.
I don't want it to matriculate out to somebody being like, hey, he doesn't use them. I literally wore them the first 2 days.
You should eBay that shit now.
Why? Are they
because, the new ones that come out, that means those are going to drop in price. Probably get them out, get a little couple $100.
It's all right. I'll just try. I'll just give them away at Starbucks.
All right.
Somebody will enjoy them.
Anyway, I feel bad for Meta because they have been trying this face thing for a long time.
Oh my God.
They've been trying to put shit on your face for like a decade now. They're like AR, VR, no VR. Oh wait, AR. Oh wait, pictures with family. It's like they're trying anything they can to put shit on your face.
That's because again, they want that time that you had to have yet to give to a service. They want it because they're not. I mean, look, at the end of the day, like who's using Facebook? Like who's on Facebook nowadays?
My mom.
Yeah, I know, but like that's their issue is everybody.
They got Instagram.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess they are Instagram, but also like
if they had not bought Instagram, by the way, they'd be so fucked right now.
So are they Threads? Is that Meta?
They're Threads? Yeah. How do you use that?
No, I don't use any of that. So I hate social media.
All right.
Anyway, unless it's clips from the show, then I love it. That's the way it works. Speaking of stealing time from yourself, what a time to be alive. Samsung confirms that its $1,800+ fridges will start showing you ads. So this was submitted by HyperZap. So Samsung has confirmed that its fridge will start showing ads. There was because you've seen these fridges with like the like household.
Yeah, they can look at your fridge now and tell you what you're low on. And
Yep. And they can schedule stuff. You can put like your calendar can be connected, and there's little things like that. Well, it is now rolling out a new software update to its Family Hub refrigerators, and the update adds promotions and advertisements to refrigerators display when it's idle.
Do you get a cut of that?
No, of course not. And you know what I mean? Like, but how fucking dumb is that? They thought, so this kind of leaked out because people saw like in some of the code that they were like, wait a minute, I think this is going to be ads. And everybody was like, no, it can't be ads. It's a $2,000 refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like I get it for like, hey, we're going to give you a TV for like $150, but when when it's on idle, it's going to have ads. You're like, yeah, all right, but it's a $150 TV.
Right. You expect something like that to subsidize the cost of it.
But a crazy expensive refrigerator, and like, why the refrigerator, dude? Like, it's just.
Do you have a fridge that shows you shit on the outside?
I got with the new kitchen. I got just fucking. I don't even have a water dispenser or an ice dispenser on my fridge. Like, it is just. Fridge. It's a fridge. It's a freezer.
You have a freezer, yeah.
Yeah. And the freezer does have an ice machine, which is nice because it makes ice, but it doesn't.
Is there a purifier in there? A little screw in?
Ooh.
You probably would, a new one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But we have like one of those like whole home water softener filled with coconut husk. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like a fucking super. Although it's been broken for 6 months, I got to call those guys. Anyway, Jesus Christ, owning a home sucks. But it's nice. Yes. But sometimes you're like, why is that broken? But how crazy is that? That like, talk about like stealing time from you. You walk by the kitchen, you're like, I'm seeing a fucking KFC ad in my kitchen.
Yeah, it's tough because we have so many devices now.
Yeah.
You can't look away from the internet. Like really, like
no, it chases you.
My wife got this freaking dedicated calendar that is like just for kids' activities.
Okay.
And it's like when I walk in, there's like a calendar just to remind me when to feed them. And it's got that on there. She put like lunch, and I'm like, I know lunch is at noon. Like you don't have to add that as a recurring like thing, you know.
And you got to fill up that calendar. I've seen your calendar.
Yeah, exactly. But it's on there. So I feel like that's got a display. My water filtration thing has a display now.
Yep.
I got the frame TV. It's got its own little thing I have to pay for where to display artwork and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of would like to have less screens.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, dude.
Yeah, the good news is like there's plenty of fridges that don't have these things.
Yeah, but
if anything, people just won't buy this fridge. Although if you had one,
that's the thing. It's an update. It's a software update. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
That you spend all this money on this fridge. It's got all this cool tech stuff that you're excited about, and then just one day it starts showing ads.
Yeah, I think you just disconnect it from the internet at that point, right?
But I mean, some of the ads are probably already downloaded locally.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think people will push back on this though. This has to be one of those things that when it gets out wide enough, people are like, yeah, no, and then it kind of you don't.
It's really funny because my little sister and her husband they redid their kitchen a while back, and they got this new oven, and it connects to Wi-Fi. And he was like, it was the first version of it that connected to Wi-Fi, and like the motherboard broke, and so they couldn't use the oven. And it was like, but it only broke because there's a motherboard now because you want to connect to Wi-Fi for some app. And I was like, oh yeah, that is a little weird. And then we got, when we redid our kitchen, our thing has Wi-Fi. And I just set it up because I was like, yeah, why not? And now it's like, it's really funny because I'll set the oven and I'll go do something else, and I'll get a notification on my watch that the oven's up the temperature.
I love
and I'm like, oh, I do love that.
Yeah.
I was like, that is very nice.
I had a smoker. That was one of the Traeger smokers.
Oh, yeah.
And it would push, and it'd be like, your meat's at temp. And I'm like, oh, that was pretty cool. You know?
Yeah.
Like that
I do like that stuff.
All right. Sometimes.
Yeah. I have a meter thermometer. I've heard the combustion ink one is really, really good. I haven't gotten it yet. That's because it uses AI and three different periods of sensor. So basically it can tell the outside temperature, the inside temperature, and then deep inside. And then it uses AI to figure out when approximately it will be done. And it's like cool. Really good. And so you can look and be like, oh, in 27 minutes, my chicken will be done.
I want to get a really good wood-based grill.
Oh yeah,
like wood, charcoal, like
a big green egg kind of thing.
Is that good for wood?
Not wood. That's charcoal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that made in one, the little grill box, and it's good. I feel like I need to get some of that. What the fuck charcoal?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I need to get some of that Japanese fancy
the walnut
charcoal.
One? Yeah.
Because it's such a small amount of room, and it's like you go through charcoal a lot. So I haven't figured it out yet. But there's got to be something good.
If you have a good wood-based grill that you recommend, email us at diggnation@dig.com.
Yeah.
Is that the email address?
Yes.
Look at that. I got first try.
And also,
if
it's a wood-based troll fryer.
Yeah, that's right. We got to play that clip. Remember,
Thanksgiving?
Wood-based troll fire.
Yeah.
We'll send it to you.
Wood-based troll fire.
We'll roll it right now.
How's that turkey coming? Looks delicious.
It's coming along great, Alex. I just got done slow basting it over a roasted wood troll fire.
What's a troll fire, Kevin?
We were so dumb back then.
Yeah, we were
loved
dumb.
it. It was great. Anyway, so Samsung TVs.
Not that we're any.
I know. Yeah. Look how smart we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Are we done?
No.
Okay. Next story.
I was like, well, you have a sponsor, or you have a story that was sent in by
by
Florp.
Florp on dig.com. I put a little post saying, hey, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, yes.
What are the stories you want to talk about? And actually, most people took to it and said, these are the topics I want to talk about, like more overarching things.
This Okay.
And so,
Florp had a topic?
This one was really dug up, and he said, you said in an interview you want the internet fun, make the internet fun again. Do you still think that's possible given the current climate? And how would you suggest doing that?
Ooh,
this is a tough one.
Yeah.
It has been a hell of a couple weeks, obviously.
I mean, we're also talking, we've been talking throughout this entire episode about this whole specific thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think really what it comes down to, at least what we talk about internally at Dig, or what Justin is working on, is that we want to have there be places where people can commune, they can find like-minded individuals, and they can go deep on their weird. Like, what is your version of your weird? And it turns out your weird is not so weird because there are tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that also have said thing. Like Japanese woodworking would, if we threw a lasso around everyone in the world that cares about it, it'd be in the millions of people, probably low digits, but there would be a big audience. So can we find those like-minded people to come together and celebrate them when they're having positive impact on a community?
Yeah.
It is a very hard task to do because ultimately what happens, what we found out, we've done a bunch of analysis here because we had a lot of people that said, hey, wouldn't Dig be better if we just banned politics? And that was a valid question.
Yeah.
Like maybe you just say this isn't the place for politics. But one of the things that we found when we looked at the actual data side is that back on the old Dig, politics was largely confined to two categories, world news and politics.
Yeah.
And now we have a system where political figures on both sides like to comment about everything.
Yeah.
And so when you have somebody that is reaching out and has an opinion on the Cracker Barrel logo, then food is no longer safe as a category. So it is extending into everything. So
that's interesting.
What we're kind of working on over the long term is when AI can sit at that intersection and understand the context of all conversations. One of the things that's nice about AI is you can say, AI, I want to task you with removing all politics type banter from my feed, if that is something you want to do.
Yeah.
You could also say, AI, anytime I see something that is political, give me all perspectives. So it could develop and build a page for you that is giving you and let you touch on the different perspectives. And you know, I think Dig needs time. Dig needs time to build these features. We want to get to a place where when you come into Dig, you feel that you're connecting with people that you care about, that are having positive conversations. And if you want to dabble in the crazier stuff, you can, but at least you have the controls to say, that's not for me today, that's not for me ever, whatever it may be, you can dial that up and turn it on or turn it off. It is challenging. It's challenging because we will see that even some of our best contributors can get obviously triggered by what's going on in the world around them and have a bad day where you show up not the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
We don't want to outright ban those people.
Yeah.
But we also want to have tools to where if you don't want to engage with someone or you want to say that's not for my community, you have the guardrails to be able to turn that on and say, let's exit out to the side here, right?
I mean, it's really great that Dig is coming around coming back around in this time period because it has the opportunity to sort of, and it's good that you guys are letting it bake, you know what I mean? And especially with the current group of users and adding, expanding, bringing other people in, because you have the opportunity to use these tools that have sort of come out of nowhere. I mean, like I feel like AI, honestly, the quality of and useful AI is like 2-3 years. You know what I mean? Like it's not been around for that long.
Right.
So to be able to utilize that in a way that helps bring people together in a weird way feels like how humanity should be utilizing AI.
You know, it's funny, we talked about this because we found a model that can, with a high degree of accuracy, give you about 15 or 20 different data points in terms of tagging it for different types of conversation. So it can say, this is political, this is hate speech, this is violence, this is about finances, this is about all these different things, and you come back and you get a quality score on all these different metrics, right? And so what that allows you to do is if you can dynamically create feeds in real time, you could say, hey, I want less of this, more of that, which is great. But what's really interesting is in a future version of this, if you can have it come up and kind of really understand what we almost think of it as like, as you're being onboarded to a new version of Dig, as a new user comes in, let's just say it's January of next year, we open it up and it's available to all users. If you're coming in, we almost think of these categories that are potentially hot button kind of topics is more of almost like a closer to not safe for work category. Where we jokingly internally like called it not safe for brain, like it have its own tag. Where when you join Dig, it can say, okay, here's all these fun topics that we think you'll enjoy. And by the way, do you want to enable this contentious kind of stuff? Do you want to partake in and see this version of Dig? Right? And it's not about it being porn or whatever. It's about being a place where people go to actually have combat. And yes, of course.
Mental combat.
Well, of course we'll ban the extremes of it. We want to not allow that on the platform. There are plenty of other platforms where people can go and just spout off about everything. But if we can provide them a place where they opt into it, then they'll know that there's a way to opt out of it as well. And I think that's something we're playing around with. But this all takes this tooling. Hopefully, this knock on wood, this engineer that I just talked to yesterday signs. And if he does, then we've pretty much got the team, the go-to-market team that we need.
Nice.
And I would say end of this year, early next year is going to be a really sweet time for Dig, where a lot of the table stakes features will be out, which is must-haves. And then more importantly, you'll start to see a trickle of new features where you're like, that's why it's different than Reddit. That's why it's unique. That's why it's special. It's going to take a few more months to get there, but that's what they're working on.
That's so cool. Dude, it's going to be so great. I'm super excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, it's all what I've told the team and what Justin hammers home as CEO is, it's on us to create a nimble platform where we can try and experiment with, call it 10 to 15 things over the next, call it 12 to 18 months from now. 3 or 4 of those are going to be fucking awesome, and everyone's going to be like, damn, those are amazing. 3 or 4 of them are going to be like, oh my God, that didn't work. Let's do another revision of it. No, it didn't work. Let's rip it out. And then some of them will just straight up fail. And that's fine. But that's what you want. You want that rapid experimentation and to push things forward. And that's what the team is hoping to do over the next 18 months.
That's so cool, dude. I'm super excited. I mean, it's been fun. I mean, shit, it's been fun just doing the show again. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, by the way, I totally forgot at the beginning of the show, I was going to say, because somebody had mentioned in the /Diggnation community on Dig, they were like, oh, I wish there was a place we could see this on, like, you should syndicate this out into like Spotify and like all this thing. We are. So if you are seeing this on, I mean, now way deep into the episode on YouTube, and you want to hear an audio version, we have them. They are available. It is out. Oh, there's a video version.
Yeah, it's the future.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's not a bug?
They do video. No, I said the future, not the future.
I said that's a feature.
It is also a feature.
That's amazing. So anyway, yes, so you can get the audio version of this anywhere you find audio things or video on Spotify, which is crazy. I didn't even know that they did that.
Yes.
Speaking of crazy, I didn't even know they did that, but you should be doing this. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Monarch Money. Most people can't find a full list of their accounts. If 401ks here, investments there, you've got properties all over the place. I will tell you, I used to work at a company called Caffeine, and they set up a 401k. I think it was a 401k. I don't even know. And it just sort of was a thing that was going along, and I wasn't there for so long that it was like this crazy amount of money. And I left. It was still there. I never really thought about it because I can't remember what it was like in Betterment or something like that. It was in some online thing. So I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, it's just a place. Well, then somehow the company got bought by somebody, folded somewhere else. Somehow they basically stopped the account and it sort of went away. And then I had to chase it down. It became this whole big thing. And that's something that I would have loved to have had a single source of truth for all of my finances. And that is exactly what Monarch Money can help you out with. You can organize your finances into an all-in-one tool, either for your laptop or your phone. It's built for busy lives like us. You can link accounts in minutes, clear visuals, no spreadsheets. You can see where all of your money is going. You've got a couple dashboards with transparency, so there's no more fights with your money. It's trusted by the best budgeting app, as the Wall Street Journal calls it the best budgeting app. Best for couples for Forbes, which is very interesting because there's a lot of disparate accounts. Like Heather's got an insurance account, like a life insurance thing, and she's got another insurance. I don't know why I'm going to start using it. That's basically the way it's going to be.
Don't invite your partner.
Why not?
The reason I say that is because
this is for couples.
It's a good feature, but I got in trouble because I was buying some shit. I just wanted some tech shit. I bought something. She's like, really? You're spending that much money on this? And I'm like, I wish I didn't have Monarch. No, it's great. Monarch is great. It is great. And it's a fantastic tool. But you can hide transactions in Monarch. Let me tell you.
There you go.
This is real talk.
No.
You can go in there and you can click the button. There is a hide transaction button and it will hide it. I did that shit. And then it just tucks it away, and it's like
a folder for Kevin.
It's
For your eyes only.
It's important to know
there's so many good things you can
Yeah.
do. Don't let your financial opportunities slip through your cracks. Use the code DIGG, D-I-G-G, at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year of monarchmoney.com. Use the code D-I-G-G.
All right, thank you, Monarch.
Hi.
I highly recommend a service called DeleteMe because your personal information should remain personal, and it often doesn't because
I want to do
services get hacked.
I get so many
addresses.
spam calls now. It's
Jesus. Tell us what happened the other day. Our studio, our old office shut down.
Oh, yeah.
And then instantly we're getting all these unsolicited emails and reach outs being like, hey,
try our office space.
It's
like,
space.
what?
It's like, yeah, they got a hold of it somehow.
It's 100%.
Somehow it leaked out there. What they do, which is so awesome about DeleteMe, is you put in your personal information, and it's not just like a one-time thing where they go out and they're like, oh, here's where you are. They constantly monitor and look for your information on the dark web. They look for it on data broker sites, which are these evil services that just resell your data over and over and over again.
Ugh.
And they send them the equivalent of kind of a cease and desist takedown notice to remove it. And they have all the legal forms and all that shit so they can do it. And they get your information removed off the internet so that people won't harass you. They can't find out where you live. All the important stuff around, you don't want to get yourself doxxed and out there. So sign up for DeleteMe. You can do so and get 20% off your DeleteMe plan when you go to deleteme.com/dig. That's deleteme.com/dig at checkout. That's the only way to get 20% off is go to joindeleteme.com/dig. Joindeleteme.com/dig and enter the code DIG at checkout. I've been using them for probably about, I'd say 2 years now, something like that. And it's just a service that once you have it and you see the reports of them removing you from various sites, you're so stoked.
I'm literally going to sign up when I get home because I'm done. I'm done with all this hoo-ha, as they say. All right, next story. Doorbell prankster that tormented residents in a German apartments turned out to be a slug. This was submitted by @Dion. I love this story for many reasons, mostly because it involves a slug, but also it gives me an opportunity to talk about the time-honored traditions of being a kid out in the world, right? Like we talked about like going outside being punishment now. So what happened was there was a block of apartments, and you know how they have like the doorbell buzzers for each of the apartments? So one night, all of a sudden, everybody's apartment started to get doorbell ditched. And they started calling the police because they were like, there's some teens out here that are fucking with this entire apartment block.
Because they would look on the camera and there was nobody there?
Yeah, and they would like ring, and it was going apartment by apartment. So it was like one apartment would just be like ring, ring, ring. And then they would be like, what? What's going on? Hello? Hello? And nothing. And then the next apartment, ring, ring, ring. And when the police came, they found that there was a slug that was just going back and forth, up and down on the call buttons and ringing all the apartments.
This is amazing.
Isn't this the best?
I mean, it's because it feels like the old news we used to get. Remember in Anchorman where they're like, look at that chipmunk on the water skis. That used to be like the best shit where you'd be like, oh, it's so cool.
The squirrel water ski guy. I remember that from way back in the day. But this is the type of thing that makes you go, first off, I love the idea that there's like old German men shaking their fist at the teens outside, and it turns out to just be a random slug.
That's awesome.
But did you see that? There's a video of this kid going up and ringing a doorbell and just about to leave.
Oh, and he got caught.
And he froze. And he was like, my dad told me that it was part of my childhood tradition. And she was like, what are you talking about? And then you see this guy just sprinting down. And he was like, just run, buddy, just run. And he was like, okay, I gotta go, sorry. And he runs. And I was like, the stuff that we did as kids.
Oh my God.
Just going through the neighborhood.
Did you toilet paper people?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I don't think so.
Oh, we gotta do that tonight, dude. You've never done that?
I don't think so. Oh, did I? I must have done it.
So you take toilet paper.
Yeah.
And you get a little string, and then you throw it over trees. And you just keep doing it over and over again. And they come out and they have like a Christmas tree style.
It's like a little bit nicer than an egging.
Oh,
yeah. An egging would always get like hard and.
Oh, I egged a ton of people.
Oh, Kevin, I could so see you doing that.
Did you ever egg people?
I didn't know.
What the fuck?
I was a nice
Did you egg
kid.
people? Oh, good. Thank God.
You're like, it's not just me.
Well, I mean, egging was kind of like, the door, you know, we used to like, you could take shit, and you put it in a bag, and then you light it on fire.
Like at the beginning of Happy Gilmore, or not Happy Gilmore, what's the one?
No, we used to do this for real.
Oh,
I did it to my buddy Joey. Sorry, Joey, for watching this.
At least you were doing it to your friends.
He's a very nice real estate guy now. We actually put shit in some bag and we lit it on fire and then we rang the doorbell because you come out and then they stomp on it to put it out.
Oh my God, Kevin. Maybe it's better that children.
I also put Joey's hand in warm water and he pissed himself in our sleeping bag. I shit you not. That was so bad. I feel bad.
Works.
Yeah, Joey and I got a bunch of fights. We didn't like each other. He goes by Joe now, but we didn't like each other. And now,
why were you hanging out so much then?
He was my neighbor, and he kind of moved in late, so he kind of felt like a threat because the other kids were. And then
it's always hard.
We just didn't quite click, and now he's a good dude. It's just like we were just dumb. He punched me in the face one time, completely
out of nowhere.
Well, we were kind of getting each other's face, and he punched me in the face. I was much smaller than him, and he knocked my teeth to where I had like some loose teeth, like in the bottom row.
Mm-hmm.
But what was funny is he hit me in the face, and I went down, and then I kicked him in the balls, and he dropped.
Yes.
And my dad came out and was like, "What's going on here?" And he like broke us up, blah blah. And Joe was like twice my size. And my friend Travis comes over and he's like, "Yeah, they got in a fight, blah blah." And then Kevin like kicked him, blah blah blah. And my dad's like, "Does he hurt him?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, just go in the backyard." Like I didn't get in trouble. And, like my dad was kind of proud that I like defended myself because I was a little runt. I was a very small boy.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like the kids. It's so funny, kids nowadays. I feel like it's like Old Man River. I'm doing the thing. It's just I feel bad. Although I do feel good because like I like to play video games with my friends and I don't play video games by myself as much as I play video games when I'm playing with friends. And it feels like I'm hanging out with my friends.
When you play video games with them.
Yeah. So I feel like there is something to being able to, you know, connect with your friends on a regular basis without having to go. And you can have friends that are in different cities. Like I remember when I moved, I changed cities or towns or whatever the fuck. And it was only like 25 minutes away, but that felt like a year away when you're like 13, you know what I mean, or 12. And so I wouldn't see my friends that were in my neighborhood that often. And it was like, if we were playing video games together, I could just be like, great, we'll just hop on Fortnite or hop on Roblox or whatever the hell.
Right.
Kids
You playing Roblox now?
No, I'm just saying when children play it. I don't even play Fortnite.
I
Still
want to
playing
play that
World of
new game that everyone's talking about. It was like, it didn't come out for like 10 years and then it finally came out. You know what I'm talking about? Justin's all excited about it.
Oh, do you mean Hollow Knight? Silk Song,
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I don't know. I haven't played it.
Okay, I want to play it.
I don't play single player games unless it's like couch co-op. I can't. I just don't.
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Yeah, Hollow Knight Silk Song. Yeah.
Silk Song. It's supposedly really hard.
Yeah, I heard that.
Looks gorgeous though.
They have it for the new Switch too.
Oh, so did you get a new Switch?
I did. I got the Switch too. Yeah.
Oh, you should.
I mean, it's so good for the kids. They love it.
Yeah. I get that.
All right.
We have been talking for a long time now. How long?
Last story?
Have we been talking?
Or none?
Oh, great.
Done. My last story was okay. We'll save it for next time.
Perfect. I love it. Guys, thank you for coming to Kevin's new additional dwelling unit obscure accoutrement dwelling unit. That is it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Kevin Rose. Until next time.
Hasta la pasta.
Get your LED therapy.